Hey there, Wargamers, Justin the Iron Paint here, and today I'm going to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look at battle reports, the equipment I use, and give you guys kind of a look at what we've got going on. Alright guys, so I've been asked quite a bit here on the channel about what I do to film battle reports, and I figured today I would kind of walk you guys through the start of a day for filming battle reports here at the shop. And then I would break down some of the things that I use. So first and foremost, first thing I do is walk into the office here and walk down the shop floor, which I will kind of give you guys a peek as I walk about what things look like here in the shop. So as we walk through, we've got our various machines, laser cutters, and so forth that we use here at Death Designs to make the terrain products and so forth that we sell to you guys. You guys didn't see the 3D print room as I came into the office because it was behind me, but we do that too. So I have a big print lab there. I have a bunch of shelves and so forth out here with minis, the blue rack right here, a whole bunch of minis for Enemy Spotted, which we produce a huge chunk of the stuff for Black Site, and that's what we do. But this is what I would be doing if I was coming out to film. So obviously nothing's going on today because it's our day off and I'm out here filming, so I'm walking through the shop and it's quiet. Once we get through the main bay area here, I come into the other bay, which is where a lot of the film equipment and so forth is at. So as we walk here, to my right, as I'll have to turn so I can show you, hopefully this isn't too jarring, this is where we would do some photography. We got a lot of our our lights and so forth here. We've got a couple of tables and backdrops and stuff to drop there, and we would do our photography there. So as we walk over here, if you've seen any of my photos from minis, you will notice this backdrop here and this one here that Suge gave to me, and I've been hoping to badger him for a few new ones because I really like that one, but I struggle to make time to make backdrops, and this one has shown up in quite a few things that I've photographed. So I've also done some battle reports on this particular board here. They were Alpha Strike Aces battle reports because this is a smaller area, which facilitates play a little bit better for aces in that small confined space. So that said, let's flip my camera around so I can see myself again. That brings me over to the actual film area here. So we have got multiple walls here. Let me turn. So this wall here, we got a back wall and a wall on this side. Now let me move it on back here, and I'm sorry if this is jarring. It's the easiest way to show you guys. So these are actually wooden things we constructed from the store. So fake bricks. So a little bit of a kind of peek behind the curtain here. And you'll see usually what's framed up for battle reports you get like that, but we have this big metal tray, storage solutions under there for trash and drinks from when we play, and then shelves and so forth as well. So one of the things that you don't get to really see when we are filming though is up here. We have got a scaffolding mounted to the ceiling. I'm sorry if that's bright, but give you guys an idea. So that stuff is mounted and it hangs down, and it's got our lights on it. We have a camera aimed here, which is kind of tilting right now, but it gets the top-down view of the table. So you get that above view of the battles. And that's actually a camera I rely on quite a bit to speed up battle reports because you'll see the fast-forwarded footage. Next up, for things that we use for battle reports, we have a collection of game mats and terrain. So I like using that game mat quite a bit, but if we come over here, we have got quite a few. So we collect game mats here at Death Designs because we use it for a variety of photography and gaming, and that is a lot of game mats. Now, you don't see as much variety on the channel because a lot of those game mats are for 28 mil scale, so I end up using what I've got, and there's not a lot of stuff in the 6 to 10 mil scale for that's good for Battletech. That's in the neoprene department. So some of these standard mats that are just like grass and dirt and plains and whatever, those will work, but I kind of like the ones that are scaled well. So, and then we've got a bunch of this terrain, as I mentioned, that is reasonably in scale for Battletech, and we use quite a bit of that. So. Other equipment things. Right now I can't show you everything I've got on, but we have a DJI microphone. We've got two of these. You'll notice if I'm filming with like DAF, for example, we will have microphones on, both of us, and then the receiver. So we plug those into the camera. and I can't really get the one on the camera to show you, but we have that so that we can have audio without relying specifically on the microphones on the internal microphones on the cameras themselves, because they're kind of not great. So moving on. This is the primary beast that we film with. This is the nice camera. The one I'm currently using is like that one there. It's a smaller side camera, but this is the one that gets the good close-up footage of me and whoever I'm filming with, like our faces and whatnot. We zoom this in and get footage of the actual minis when we do the breakdowns of the lists. This is also the primary camera that we pump our audio receiver into. It's not using that today because I have the mobile camera to move around the shop and show you guys what we've got. So we have that camera here. We have another mount, which this camera I'm using came off of, and then we actually have a mount here to latch another camera to if we want to have a 4-camera setup. I've been relying on a 3-camera setup to make editing faster, but we do have another camera that's like the one I'm using right now for a 4th one. So as we move on here, we have the back side, and this is where a lot of our lighting and stuff is piped into. Turn that on, and as we do, the lights over there are not going to turn on because it's not plugged in. Where is my plug? A lot of our lighting is piped into this, and I'll plug that in and move back, and hopefully you caught those guys turning on. You can see how much brighter this area is once the lights are actually on and all that stuff is up above. So that is some of the pizzazz we get by having the extra scaffolding and so forth for the nice lighting, and makes everything look nice and bright. Now, as a slight additional look behind the curtains here, as we were kind of showing before, we've got the plug-in here for our primary lights with some USB plugins on here so that we can plug in and charge some of our equipment. Move around the side here. This is where more of the electronics are plugged in, piped up the back, and they come up here and they go to that scaffolding. So alright, so that is the kind of behind the scenes a look here where the lighting and stuff is plugged in, and as you guys can see, this gives you a pretty good look at what the Battle Report setup looks like behind the scenes. Now, if we turn the camera here, you'll clearly see the side, and then you would know, but when you frame it up like this, you don't really see it. Now, to get the table and frame, my chin's down here, so I need to stand up, but when we have the normal camera mounts, that's not a problem. Me trying to hold this one with my hand, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it gives you a pretty good idea of what we have here, and hopefully this answers the viewer's question. Sorry for the jarring shake there to switch our hands. My arm is getting a little tired. Hopefully this answers the viewer's question who wanted to have a breakdown of some of what we've got going on for our Battle Report equipment. So I'm generally using 3 cameras. We have a 4th one if we want to get a little more fancy. We've got microphones like this one, the DJI that's hooked in. 1 fancy camera for piping the primary really good audio and good video into. We've got a collection of game mats. We've got terrain. We've got good lighting. And then most importantly, we also need someone to come out and film with. But with the Battletech Aces stuff coming out, you'll be able to do some solo stuff too. Now, if you are interested in getting into doing Battle Reports, you do not need all of this stuff. This one I got, my DJI was used. It was a little expensive, but still used. So you can get some used things or some nicer or some affordable cameras for entry level, but you can also do a lot with your cell phones, especially if you've got some old ones you aren't currently using. You can do quite a bit of that, especially with the new iPhone stuff. They're really, really good. But you don't have to get a $1,500 beast like this one. You can get a couple of those smaller cameras that'll get you set up pretty quickly if you want to. And if you don't want to have static cams like I do, you could do a lot with one camera. It's going to be a little bit more effort. You have to set it up, do your intros, outros, your forced introductions and so forth, your game setups and your snares, and then you're going to have to manually hold the camera, hit record during every turn and move it around, which means, you know, make a little bit of shake with it. I prefer the static cams because then I can have hands-free, 2 hands to play. I don't have to hand the camera to my opponent to have them move and follow me and then hand it back so I move, follow them. It makes things nicer. So again, hopefully that answers your questions. If it did not, get in the comments below and let me know. I hope that was useful for you guys. I can't remember the user who asked specifically about the Battle Report stuff that I do, but we did have a user ask what equipment and stuff I use, and I figured a behind the scenes look that kind of just roughly breaks down what I'm using and where it's kind of set up might give them a bit of an idea or a peek into how we do our Battle Reports here. So you can use all the same types of things that I use here or anything at all that works for you. So you can start at a affordable entry level or get more expensive or anywhere in between. between, whatever works for you. If you have any questions, jump in the comments below. I'll try and help you. And if you have any recommendations on things that you would like to see me do differently or try out, I'm open to that as well. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Keep painting those models, keep rolling those dice, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me today. I pour a lot of time and passion into every video, and I genuinely hope it adds something to your hobby experience. If you've enjoyed today's content and want to see more, consider supporting me over on Patreon. Every little bit of support helps fuel what I'm doing here, and it truly makes a difference. Whether it's a few dollars or simply sharing the channel with others, your support means the world to me and allows me to keep doing what I love and hopefully inspiring you along the way. A huge thank you as well to all my sponsors, Monument Hobbies, Fortress Miniatures and Games, Baron of Dice, and Deathler Designs as well. Their backing is vital to the channel, and if you're in the market for top quality paints, miniatures, dice, or terrain, please check out their links below. Not only will you be picking up some great products, but you'll also be supporting this growing community we share together. Thank you so much for watching, and for your time, and for being a part of this journey with me. As I sign off today, let's go ahead and highlight some awesome patrons who are helping fuel this journey we're on together and helping keep things going.